Hello and welcome to episode 122 of WITM, where we have a crucial tag team match that takes place on 205 Live, but is very important to NXT's tag team division because we are just 24 hours away or so from NXT TakeOver Toronto. And in the main event of 205 Live, the two top contenders to the NXT tag titles currently held by the Authors of Pain collide in an elimination tag team match. The number 2 contenders, the AA Hardcore Cruisers, take on the number 1 contenders, hashtag DIY. The winning team, we can expect, will take on the Authors of Pain for the NXT tag team titles at NXT TakeOver Toronto. The losing team will likely not even appear on the show. So let's get underway with this crucial tag team match. Also, before we get started, I did make some edits to the 205 Live Arena. We will now get to see Andrew's new entrance video and mini-trons and side-trons. And I updated the LED board to be a little bit more accurate than the multicolored one that I felt was more of a distraction than anything. It wasn't very accurate anyway. And put the WWE logo in purple on the ring post. Just OCD things that I noticed that I wanted to update. Anyway, let's get on to the match. AA Hardcore Cruisers, hashtag DIY. Major number 1 contendership implications to NXT tag titles. 1 day away from NXT TakeOver Toronto. Let's get underway.
Up next, we'll see two teams who are on a collision course, and it's happening right here.
Oh my gosh, who's gonna win this?
We have a team led by one of the best talents on the roster today versus a formidable opposition, to say the least.
Two strong teams. This could go either way.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 364 pounds, Johnny Gianfranco and the Psycho Thomas O'Champ.
The WWE Universe is on their feet in anticipation for this tag match.
And you can bet the universe will show their appreciation in this predicament. And these teams have been waiting for this one, and so have I.
All right, crucial match for each teams. The AA Hardcore Cruisers have not held
To say the least.
Yeah.
a tag team title other than the one ECW tag team title they held together during the days of the Purity Society,
Tag team match. But no matter what we say outside the ring,
in which Andrew suffered an injury during much of that reign. Hashtag DIY in real life have held one NXT tag title that they lost in just about a month later
He must be seriously injured.
to the Authors of Pain.
attention.
In WITM, they have never held the NXT Tag Team Gold.
Leaving the ring here may change the entire complexion of this match.
Yeah, and if their face hits this floor, it'll change the complexion for sure.
This is not a hardcore match, but I don't think either of these teams care.
Ring shake after that.
Gargano leads Andrew to the outside, and that's a dangerous place to be with Andrew, rightfully called the hardcore icon.
That strike hit
The man who resurrected ECW
avoided that blow.
loves to use the outside of that ring to inflict massive damage on his opponents, and Gargano may regret leading Andrew to that outside of the ring.
Partner looked extremely confident.
Michael, we're going to see what this guy is made of.
Well said, John.
Right at count of 7, could we see elimination via count out?
This match.
It looks like Andrew may have that in mind.
Looking to get this.
No, he's got Gargano back in the ring. He wants to win this fair and square via elimination in the ring. Hurricane Rana by Gargano. Tags in Ciampa. But how much damage did Gargano sustain outside that ring?
We've seen that from him before.
That will likely be a factor later in this match.
This guy will try anything.
Now Andrew attacks Ciampa and brings in Austin Aries. But gets one last attack in on Ciampa, targeting that leg. Stomp to the arm.
Looks like he's pinpointed.
Knee to the hip. Stomp to the back. Aries looking to take flight.
Oh,
And Ciampa evades.
I don't think there's an area on that back that's not suffering right now.
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning, the only thing on his body. that's
Aries evades the roundhouse kick.
Back of the head just bounced off the mat with that slam.
And back in comes Johnny Gargano, but not before a DDT. Gargano trying to get the WWE Universe fired up. Two fan favorites in these two teams, the AA Hardcore Cruisers and hashtag DIY. Whoever team goes on to face the Authors of Pain, I'm sure will have the full backing of the NXT Universe.
Create some space for himself.
This guy's fine. Don't worry about him.
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Stomp to the arm of Aries.
I hope there's a lot more left in the tank.
Austin Aries.
Reversal by Aries. Goes for a cover.
Can't be enough, can it?
I don't think so.
And Gargano powers out at 2. Reversal by Gargano. And a clothesline.
Of a big rig. Man, he's still down after that move.
Aries rolls out of the way to evade the stomp.
Seriously wrong there.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime. Nice.
Reversal by Aries.
He almost took his head off.
Connects with a clothesline. Irish strip into the corner.
No, wait. Nice reversal.
Reversal by Gargano.
This pace. This
Reversal by Aries.
real fast.
Reversal by Gargano.
Good move there. Oh, out of nowhere.
Reversal by Aries.
Looks like he's starting to
Reversal by Gargano.
absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
You said it, and he does.
And variation of a code breaker by Johnny Gargano.
I thought one of these guys would have shown signs of
Stopped,
dominance.
plunging the knee of Aries into the canvas.
Been the case. Really
Elbow drop to the leg.
here.
Forces Aries to his feet
Austin Aries turns it around.
and reverses with an arm drag.
He's on his heels. If he's not careful, this can snowball.
Aries looking to execute a finisher.
The problem is that he went to his finisher.
He's thinking last chancery. And it's locked in. Center ring. Nowhere to go for Gargano. He must either tap or break the hold. And is able to loose the grips. The grip of Austin Aries and break the hold.
Expanding the repertoire with that move.
Gargano punches away, but Aries reverses and gets back on the attack.
He wants back in this match, and the
Takes the opportunity to tag in Andrew.
more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
Rolls away to evade the stomp. Now Gargano connects with a huge clothesline.
He's starting to
Stomp to the arm.
but it's going to take a lot more than that to stop him here tonight.
And it looks
Stomp to the back of the arm.
guys are showing signs of pulling away here.
And on top
Stomp
of
to
that,
the head.
these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point.
Reversal by Andrew.
Showboating going on here.
And both Aries and Andrew trying to fire up the WWE Universe.
But he may not be doing
And now Andrew continues his attack on Gargano.
He needs to find a way
Face buster. Forces Gargano to his feet.
One of these times he goes.
Locks in the rolling knee bar. Again, center ring. And Gargano's able to break the hold.
He breaks the hold. Whoa! He's measuring.
Gargano with a power bomb into a cover.
2.
Now turned into a submission. Great innovative offense by Johnny Gargano, but Andrew quickly breaks the hold.
I'm not sure if he knows where he is.
With Andrew down, Gargano was thinking about tagging in Ciampa. Ciampa extends the hand out for the tag, but Gargano says no. I want to continue this attack myself. And Andrew powers out at 2. Irish strip into the corner.
You cannot miss a moment of Raw.
What a counter. He's showing no signs of letting up.
Andrew with a reversal.
How wild.
Gargano evades the drop kick.
Air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences. And
Gargano takes Andrew down and attacks the arm.
as this guy.
Reversal by Andrew. DDT connects.
Putting everything on the line.
Forces Gargano to his feet.
Something like that.
Irish strip into the corner.
Oh, trying to put him away.
Andrew, what does he have in mind here? He's going to the outside. Gargano's head's over the apron. Andrew's thinking running drop kick. It connects, busting open Johnny Gargano. Andrew's not done yet.
Move coming.
He's looking for a springboard maneuver. Springboard forearm connects. Now a stomp to the knee. Forces Gargano to his feet. And Gargano reverses with an uppercut. DDT to the bloody head of Gargano. Stomp to the back.
A knockdown. drag
Kick to the back.
Complete with a big stomp.
Man, these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Drags Gargano center ring.
When he gets going like this, there are
Kick to the leg. Forces Gargano to his feet.
Hey, he's going for it.
Rolling knee bar locked in again.
I don't know how he's going to get out of this here.
About center ring.
He can here to
And again, Gargano is able to break the hold. Elbow by Andrew. Irish strip into the hardcore Cruiser's corner.
He anticipated that.
Reversal by Gargano.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat.
Gargano needs to tag in Ciampa. Should have when he had the opportunity earlier, but let it stay in. And could that cost him as Andrew's thinking flatline?
He's too busy bragging and boasting that he's going for the...
And goes for a cover.
I think he's got him.
And Gargano able to power out before Ciampa was there hoping to make the save, but Gargano was able to power out himself at 2.5. He knows how important this match is, and despite the pain, obvious pain he is in, he chooses to fight on. Try to fire up the NXT Universe, goes right back into his corner, had the opportunity to tag in Ciampa, and elects not to. The name of the team is #DIY. That's exactly what Gargano is trying to do. Do it himself. Now Aries steps down as Andrew was like thinking about a tag. And it looks like Andrew will be doing it himself. Unless he could get eliminated.
This could do it. Oh, you're not going to last long here. No, it's time to...
Unconventional strategy for both teams. How will this pan out?
Was dialed in.
Thank you for tuning in to Raw.
Enziguri to the head of Andrew. Goes for cover.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it.
And Andrew powers out at 2.
Boy, he was able to
Drop kick.
get out of that. He was able to reverse that.
Andrew,
He may be in the best.
torture rack into a backbreaker.
This match has taken so much out of this guy.
Stomp to the elbow. Forces Andrew to his feet. Irish up into the corner.
He was one step ahead.
Reversal by Andrew. Reversal by Gargano.
He's looking at it again.
Big clothesline connects, but Gargano's low on stamina. Can he capitalize?
Shoulders are down.
He does make the cover, but Andrew powers out at 2.5. Both Gargano and Andrew have elected to do the vast majority of the work so far for each of their teams. They've both taken tremendous punishment by the hands of the other, but refusing to stay down. They know this match is absolutely must win.
Sees the tag.
Andrew and Aries looking for the stampede. And now Andrew sends Aries drop kick into Gargano. Aries is now the legal man. Andrew trying to stop Ciampa from making the cover, from stopping the cover, and unfortunately is unsuccessful. Ciampa breaks up the cover.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Aries takes down Gargano.
Either locker room.
I gotta love it. And there's the reversal.
Gargano reverses.
And it's
Eye rake
reversal.
by Aries.
He executed that maneuver.
Stop to the arm.
Nobody controls
Knee to the hip.
match quite like this guy.
Look at this.
Aries
Moving.
in the corner. What does he have in mind? A huge clothesline,
He's delivering an old-fashioned
but a reversal by Gargano before Aries can capitalize.
reversal from Austin Aries.
Aries
It's gonna take a lot to change.
with a punch.
This is a level of
Suplex.
no one was expecting.
I certainly didn't expect to see this kind of damage.
Stomp to the arm. Knee to the hip. Stomp to the back.
He can do it.
Goes for a cover. Dirty pin, but Ciampa is there quickly to break it up.
How much more?
Aries
More are you willing to
asking himself what it's going
This is unreal.
to take for his side to get the first elimination in this match. Aries reverses.
He's got him hooked. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here.
Punch by Aries.
Oh, his body
Aries
broken right now.
low on stamina.
A knockdown.
Stomp to the knee.
Complete with a big stomp. And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Reversal by Gargano. Reversal by Aries. Punch to the head. A slam, and Aries having a little bit of fun now.
Match.
Knee to the hip.
A move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Yeah, he's not going to be comfortable for
Head scissors by Gargano.
Whoa!
Looking for a huge clothesline of his own. Aries knows a thing or two about that move and evades.
Few superstars are
Knee to the head of Aries. Elbow drop.
Delivered with a lot of force. How much more?
Stomp to the head.
Pay to win this match. This is unreal.
Drags Aries center ring.
Man, he almost
Enziguri to the head of Aries.
bearings back here. Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated.
Again, Aries evades the clothesline.
get the blood flowing.
But Gargano was able to immediately attack. Forces Aries into the DIY corner. Tags in. Finally tags in the much fresher Tommaso Ciampa.
Jarring shoulder.
But not before a double shoulder block.
This could be it. I think he's got him.
And Aries powers out at 2.5. Gargano, no longer legal man, was trying to execute a brainbuster Aries fishing move on Andrew, but Andrew was able to reverse. Our trip into the corner.
This is unspeakable cruelty. Moves like that put entire careers on the line.
Yeah, you're right. This is going too far.
Stomp to the head.
Something like that.
And this match is turning into an epic. We're about 20 minutes in, and I've yet to see our first elimination. Aries and Ciampa still very fresh. Andrew and Gargano have taken
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
the brunt of the damage so far in this match.
Other words to describe what we just witnessed.
He's pressing all
The knees of Aries plunged into the mat by Ciampa. Elbow drop to the leg. Forces Aries to his feet.
He's looking at it again.
Aries evades the clothesline. But a variation of a code breaker connects, and that's going to bust open Austin Aries. Elbow drop.
He's going for it all.
Ciampa looking to take flight.
Look out!
Diving elbow drop connects. Forces Aries to his feet.
Few superstars are as
Now he will connect with that huge clothesline.
Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder
Now
if
targeting the
he was
knee.
seriously wrong there.
And Ciampa fires up the WWE Universe. Crucial match for each team. It could go either way. And could we see the first elimination go to DIY following this? Powerbomb into a backbreaker. Goes for cover. Austin Aries has been eliminated. Andrew stands alone. And the NXT Tag Team Championship hopes of the WWE Hardcore Cruisers less solely on the shoulders of Andrew. But he's thinking flatline.
Not this. He's looking at it again.
And it connects.
Here's a cover.
And Ciampa remains in the match. Very near fall. But Andrew remaining confident. Raises the arm, fires up the WWE Universe.
That's got to be it.
This would not be the first time Andrew has accomplished the feat of eliminating two tag team members on his own.
We still have another day to go. And he lands a crushing neck breaker.
Top rope neck breaker. Drags Ciampa center ring. Goes for cover. And again, Ciampa powers out at 2.5.
Narrowly avoids the attack there.
If Andrew could just eliminate Ciampa, a very battered and beaten Johnny Gargano awaits. But he must first eliminate the much fresher Tommaso Ciampa, who eliminated Austin Aries.
Really needs to make a tag.
Swinging neck breaker.
To see his opponent making a go of things here, but the
Springboard leg drop.
winning this match decisively.
Stomp to the elbow.
Either way,
Forces Ciampa to his feet. Locks in the rolling knee bar.
there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now. Whoa!
And Ciampa is able to break the cover.
Believe it? This is an undying will to succeed.
Irish whip into the corner.
He was
DDT by Andrew.
He's endured heavy blows here. I don't know how much longer he can go. The referee may have to call this match, King.
Oh my God.
Knee to the head.
I'm going to tell you something. Whenever you get hit like
Forces Andrew to his feet.
this, everybody you see has
Andrew evades the clothesline that could have been put an end to this match.
Well, that's the thing.
Ciampa looking to put an end to it right here. But Andrew powers out at 2.
And he gets the tag.
The crowd very much into this match. Which one of these teams is going to face the Authors of Pain in just 24 hours after this brutal match?
All it takes is a basic strike.
Reversal by Andrew.
somehow he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
There's a punch worthy of the greatest heavyweights of the time.
Andrew gets behind the leg of Gargano
Shot.
and attacks the ankle. Goes for cover.
This could be it.
Count. He just didn't have enough.
Very risky move for Gargano for DIY. Tagging in the much more beaten Gargano could prove costly. But Ciampa looking to end it here. And Andrew powers out 2.5.
This match has taken so much out of this.
This is now essentially a singles match. Andrew stands alone for the Hardcore Cruisers. Ciampa for DIY. Andrew, if this connects, could lead his team to an NXT Tag Team title shot. It does. And the AA Hardcore Cruisers pick up the victory. They will face the Authors of Pain for the NXT Tag Team titles at NXT TakeOver Toronto.
What makes all of us hate? We're all the same. We roll the dice and we play your game. We complicate, show us the way. Before it's too late and the whole thing breaks. We have a need, we all create. Everything else from mistakes we made. We'll make a change, we'll concentrate before we suffocate. Can't hold this in and keep it quiet any longer. I'm falling in and now this feeling's getting stronger. Take my breath away now. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to retrace my steps back to wherever I messed up. Is forever enough? I'm holding. I know you'll be there whenever I wake up. What makes everything change? We're not the same. We all get stuck in the same cliche. We take it in, we dominate.
Alright, so the AA Hardcore Cruisers will get an opportunity to accomplish their first gold in the tag team division of the WWE since the closing of ECW. This would be Andrew's first gold since electing to give up his Raw eligibility and Universal title in order to remain part of 205 Live in the Cruiserweight division and wrestle in NXT. Same for Aries, who would be accomplishing his first gold period since the closure of ECW. So let's take a look at that NXT TakeOver Toronto card that should also feature a Serena title defense. Here you see the Authors of Pain, the opponents of the AA Hardcore Cruisers, as well as Serena. Serena will defend her NXT Women's Championship against the recently called down Alicia Fox, looking to end Serena's time on NXT and make her possible ticket to back to the main roster as well. And there you see it, the AA Hardcore Cruisers taking on the Authors of Pain for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Other matches include Andrade Cien Almas taking on Grand Metalik. Cruiserweight Champion Oni Lorcan take on Araya Davari, non-title. Brian Kendrick taking on Lince Dorado. Noam Dar defending the NXT Championship against Jack Gallagher in a 6-man elimination tag match between #DIY and Cedric Alexander versus TM61 and Sawyer Fulton. So #DIY still earned themselves a place in the main event of NXT TakeOver Toronto for their efforts on 205 Live. It's a team of cruiserweights taking on a team of non-cruiserweights. DIY and Cedric Alexander taking on TM61 and Sawyer Fulton, who was formerly part of the stable Sanity. Alright, so our next two matches are set. They are title matches and they are huge. Serena defends her NXT Women's Championship and what could potentially be her final NXT match. Serena, part of Monday Night Raw, where she is the Raw Women's Champion. So if she should lose this NXT Women's Championship to Alicia Fox, she would be on Raw exclusively, and her days of NXT would be over. The days of the Authors of Pain and NXT could be over as well if they lose their NXT Tag Team titles to the AA Hardcore Cruisers. They would be exclusively on SmackDown Live, where they, I believe, are the #1 contenders to the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And their days of NXT would be over. Will Serena remain at NXT and remain NXT Women's Champion? Will the AA Hardcore Cruisers end the Authors of Pain's time on NXT? We find out in episodes 123 and 124, beginning with Serena taking on Alicia Fox for the NXT Women's title. That does it for episode 122. Until 123, this is Corey signing off.